Today we are going to look into database development using Oracle database, for which we need Oracle database running in the background, and we require some kind of interface with which we can execute Oracle commands. As it is described in the video description, we basically cover the table object as well as constraints which you can impose on the given table. We create different tables in this. Then with the help of DDL, we create tables. Then using the alter command of table, we can modify the table. We are going to modify unnecessary tables. We can drop with the help of the drop command. Similarly, using DML commands, we insert data, we update data, as well as the delete data. Once data is inserted, it's available in the database tables. You can select command, you can select data. So those are going to be covered in this. For that purpose, first of all, let us start here Oracle database. Let us see Oracle database is first of all started or not. Just click on this. Here, you can start the database by clicking on this. Access is denied message we are getting. It has occurred, it says access denied. We are getting message here. So go to once again Oracle prompt, then right click on this, run as administrator. Let us start the Oracle. Already started, it's running. So system is available for us. Now let us go to this Oracle database. Once again, we go to Oracle folder here. From Oracle folder, let us start using the database home page. We can use this database home page. With the help of that, we can start it. Apex stands for Application Express. So Apex basically gives you the forms, Oracle forms. With the help of that, we build Oracle forms using which we interact with the database. Okay, here either we can use the command prompt, SQL command prompt, or we can use the GUI, graphical user editor interface, with which we can be getting connected. So here, let me log in like a system, or I can like sysdba, I type like this is DBA. After that, I just press enter key. So here, sysdba, when I say, it's giving error in this. I just give a space, click on login. So this cannot log in, this gives here error. So login from here, like a system administrator, I want to start this. Put like this here, system, followed by, here I write manager. Probably using this, we can get started. Still unable to start. Put system as the username, even system as a password. Let me enter in this. I come into this one, I enter system as the password. Still I am unable to access this one. Yesterday I created a user, but I could not remember that. So what I do in such cases, I just go to command prompt. From there I can do it now. Just go to command prompt here, then run as administrator. I start like an administrator here. I just give here connect, followed by sys as sysdba. You can give a command like this, sys as sysdba, followed by I entered here password. Now I got connected to this one. But here you can use another user called HR. You can take HR, even password also you can enter HR. Like HR, you can be logging in here. The account is locked, and administrator can unlock the account. Right now, the HR account is locked, so I can't access that. Let me give here my name. I give Sridhar as the username, then followed by 1234. 1234. If I can't work here, I give some password this way. Like this, I give password, then with the help of this, try to log in. So now this time, probably, yeah, it's getting now connected here. I gave a password, proper password. With help of that, I'm getting connected. When you open, you find here four different icons in this: administration, object browser, SQL, utilities, application builder. If you come into administration, here you can do administration related activities. Who are the database users available? You can find here. You can create a new user also from this. When you come into this, you can create a new user. Similarly, here storage, this all you can see from this. Now when it comes to object browser, what objects are available you can find from this. Here you create a table, you can browse tables. Go to browse tables and see what tables are available here. These are the tables available: account, category, department, employee, stock daily record, TBL department, TBL employee, TBL student, TBL US, TBL users. Like this, these tables are available for us. You can look at these tables. Apart from that, you can be browsing even other types of objects in this. You can go to views, you can get the views also. There are no views available. Now come to here home. Here you have these objects. These objects are available to you. So here you can go to create, and you can create a table which is required. You can create like this. So using this create, a table can be created, a view can be created, index can be created, sequence can be created, type can be created, package can be created. So whatever you would like to do, you can do with this. Fine. Now if you come to the SQL prompt, SQL here, you can go with the SQL commands, SQL scripts you can write, you can go with the query builder also. So you can go to SQL commands, here you can enter command. You can come to command prompt like this, auto commit mode, this is. So here now you can write the commands. Whatever command you would like to write, you can write. Okay, so you can be writing here the required commands. Whatever command you would like to write, you can write here. If you come to once again home, what happens, see this. You can browse the objects. If you look into this, you can see the objects, whatever table objects are available, you can get. You can go to tables here, browse, and try to browse the tables in this. As I told, these are the different tables available. So here these are going to be different tables. If you would like to create one more table, it can be created. Some other table if you'd like to create, you can create from this. Here available tables are what? Category, department, employee, stock daily record, TBL department, TBL employee, TBL student, TBL US, TBL users. These tables are available for us now. But I would like to create a database, something like this. Database must be having some information related to, say, a university DB. Database is going to be university information. Okay, university information is needed in this. So this is going to contain here programs, or we say program is a database. Similarly, we have here instructor. This can be one database. Okay, one more thing in this is you have a program instructor, then followed by, here it is, admissions. Admission is a entity we can have in this. Program is an entity, instructor is an entity, admission is an entity. Similarly, student is an entity. We have like this, followed by in this, we have student, entity, we have in this. Then other thing here, we have a course entity. These are basically master databases. Program is a master database, instructor is a master database, admission is a master database, student is not master database, but course is a master database. As far as student is concerned, it's not a master database. So student is going to be a transaction table, I can say. So program is a master table, instructor is a master table, admission can be master table, course can be master table. Student partially it can be master. Here we have like this course instructors, then this is student courses. Like this we make it. A program, an instructor, admission, course, student, course instructors, student courses. Like this I would like to make these different entities. Program basically it is a information related to various programs offered by the university. So this contains the following attributes here. Program if you take, first of all PID, nothing but program ID we say, or you can put PRG ID. PRG ID we can put, it's called as program ID. Then this is PRG name, we put like this, PRG name, followed by year introduced. You can have this one, year introduced. Here introduced. This is then right here. This is going to be next column is 2 sems or 2 like this. You can have winter, spring, and other thing is fall like that. So therefore, in this, what you do, we say this biannual. Like this, you can put it. These are going to be, if you take a program, program can be once in a year or it can be twice in a year. Like that, you can have. This can be biannual or it can be only once. That flag you can make as false. When it comes to instructor, you have here instructor ID, INSTR ID, then followed by INSTR name, instructor name. Then this is probably you can take address and other thing. The person can have multiple contact, but we take only one contact number in this. Contact number we can take. Like this, we can have here instructor information. So in the case of admissions, you take admissions, take like this. Here it is admin ID, nothing but admission ID, admission ID, and followed by in this, we can have apply date, then this is applicant name, then right here program PID, this is PRGID we put here. It's nothing but program applied. Then one more thing in this can be here admission ID, applied date, applicant name, PRGID. We take like this. Then here admitted or not. We need to put this information. Similarly, we take the course in this. In the case of courses, this is here course ID, then course name we can put. Then when you take student here, it's going to be student ID. The next thing is here admission ID, followed by here DOB, date of birth, put like this. The next one is address, and one more thing in this is going to be here admission ID we have taken there, DOB, address, contact number. Like this we take this information. Then course instructors are concerned. In this now we have here course ID, then it is here instructor ID, INSTR ID we can put. Similarly, if you take student courses, we put like this here student ID. Then other thing is what here course ID we take. Course ID we can take. Like this, we can have the 4 tables we are going to create. This one is what University Information Management System. We have like that. These tables we need to create. As far as program is concerned, it contains the columns like program ID, program name, here introduced by and. And when you talk about the program table, the attributes can be like this. Okay, come to this point. Then here you take program. In the case of program, these are going to be columns. Here, let me give the type of data for the different columns here. If you look at PRGID, this is what type of column? It is going to be integer. Okay, integer type of data. Integer type of data we have in this, and here we need to get data. Integer type of data. This is we need to get data for this automatically. Very first course should have a starting value, starting value 1000. Subsequent programs must be incremented by 1. Like this we need to make it. What type of data this is? Integer data, and this is what exactly primary key. Primary key meaning is what here? This data should not be getting repeated, so it should not be duplicated. And other thing, under this column definitely data we need to have. So program ID is going to be the primary key in the given table. This is going to contain compulsory data, and whatever data you try to put under this column, no 2 rows should have same data under this column. So data in the given table must not be duplicated under this column in different rows. So in every row, the program ID must be unique there, and data must not be missing. So that way we need to make here PRG ID. It's called a program ID. Next thing is what here we have a PRG name. PRG name is going to be here character data. Since the program name dynamically take characters, since it takes characters dynamically, we need to take it varchar data rather than taking fixed length character data. In Oracle, strings you can represent with the help of the character or with varchar. In the case of character, suppose you allocated some 100 characters or 100 bytes for the given data. Even if you enter 200, two characters, it's going to take entire 100. So time gets wasted with the character data. But when you take varchar, though you declare it as 100, if you enter just two characters, it takes only two character space. So like that, character data is going to be working for us. So PRG name, character data, this is, so it should be varchar data in fact. I write it as varchar data, varchar 2 data that is. Take like this. Varchar 2 type of data is going to be in this. So data length can be dynamic. Data length can be dynamic. This column must have data. So the constraint for this is, what is the constraint for this? Not null. We keep it as not null. In the same manner, here introduced. Here introduced is this is going to be integer data. Again, here we enter the program introduction here. Introduction here. Similarly, we take one more thing by annual basis. By annual, it can be true or false. This one is Boolean type of data. It can be either true or false. So if it is 2 times in a year, if the program is conducted, this can be true, otherwise this can be false. So like this very first table we are going to make. So therefore, let us try to create a table in this. Come to this point and try to create a new table in this. Table we create. It is showing you this kind of interface. We can put a column table name first of all. So what table name we can keep in this? We try to write here the table name as programs, or just say program. Always take singular form rather than taking plural form. Take this one as here PROG ID. We take it. Type of data is going to be here. From here we can choose it. Data can be chosen from this. You can select data from this here. You can select data from this here. So this can be number, this can be varchar 2, it can be date, it can be timestamp, it can be char, it can be clock, it can be block, it can be varchar 2, it can be binary float, it can be binary double. So like this, we can take here different type of data. If you look into this here, these are the different types of data available to you. So therefore, from here, let us try to choose a numeric data. So precision is going to be up to how many? We take up to only 4 digits. 0 precision we have in this. This one is what here? 0 precision we can take in this. It is not null, first of all. And second thing is what here? We need to apply a constraint on this. We can make this as here. Okay, let us come into this. So first of all, let us create here a primary key table. Primary key column we create in the given table called as program. Table name is going to be program here. PROG ID we keep like this. So if you go with the preserve case, what happens? It's going to preserve the case. Otherwise, automatically everything gets converted to uppercase here for us. Automatically getting converted to uppercase since we are not checking the preserve case. Now second thing is here PRG name we put like this. Here the name we take, data type is going to be varchar2 we take and we specify here in this up to 100 characters. Even this one also not null. We can put like this. Next thing is what here year introduced. Year introduced we can put and this is select data type. You can use only number and this can take again 4 characters only, 4 digits only we can take in this. Then here it is going to be by annual. Put like this. From here you can choose now a type of data. Char, let us take this time. We are going to take char type of data and in this we use just one character only. We can put only one character in this. We just put one character and this should not be missing. There should be some data for this. Even year introduced can be missing. This one also can be missing. Now once columns are created, go to the primary key in this. Now we come to the screen. Primary key it is. We take the primary key in this. No primary key. Populated from a new sequence. Populated from an existing sequence. Not populated. Click on this here. So program PK. Program here. You need to select the primary key from this. This is going to be PROG ID. It's going to create automatically a constraint for us. So this is what primary key constraint name, program underscore PK, sequence name is what program underscore SEQ, then primary key is PROG ID number we have taken. So click on the next after that. We can click on the next here. Fine. So next thing is what? There is no foreign key associated. There is no foreign key in this associated. So just click on the next in this. After that, we can come to here the constraints. So what type of constraints we can take in this? Let us see here. Here either you can go with the check constraint or you can take here unique constraint. You can take here check constraint or you can use the unique constraint in this. Click on the add in this. When you go with the add in this, here available columns we take, here introduce it or by annual we take, here in this char type of data we have in this. So there is no check constraint here in this. We don't require anything. We just come to the previous one here. We come into foreign keys. Okay, after that we can use here the constraints. Foreign key is over for us. We can go with the next in this, and this is for the check constraint. Then here go with the finish. So we don't require any constraint in this. We can finish just. Now what happened here? Schema is reader, table name is program, automatically created for us. Now when you click on this create, it's going to be created for us. Table has been created for us now. A program is created for us. Now here we go to this, try to modify the column in this. You can modify column in this. Okay, so first one is what here? Program ID. Second column we take here by annual. Now in this we can use here. Okay, we take like this here. Then in this, we should be specifying the type of column. Existing columns are this. Click on next in this. So here, if you expand SQL, you get like this. Alter table, program modify, biannual, number not null, we kept it. Like this, you're trying to set number. Instead of putting here, biannual, we have written like this. So instead of this, what we do, try to write SQL this way. Alter table, program, then modify this here, biannual number, write it default. Come to previous year. In the previous null level, we have said that, so you cannot put anything here for the user interface using this one. Click on the next year, click on the next, and what happened with this? We finished it. When we finish here, we are getting like this here. So column, we take the constraints in this. As far as constraints are concerned, you have this kind of constraints for us. Okay, once again come to table. In the table, let me program ID we have taken. Default value, there is no provision to set here in this. Look at the UA defaults. Okay. Create defaults. Now if you look at the program table, look at this by annual in this. So here, label by annual, display 4, mark is this, like this. On the user interface, it's showing just. We don't require this one. Okay. You come to the user interface, the shared components. Okay, we are getting something like this. This is not required for us. Okay, this is what exactly table is created for us. It's nothing but program for us. If you try to look into the default, it's not getting applied any default constraint in this. Okay, modify column. If you take here, it's not okay. Constraints. If you take create constraint, you can make it. It's not check constraint. Constraint type can be here. You have primary key, foreign key, then unique we have here. So there is no default constraint in this. We don't have any default constraint in this. We cannot make any such constraint here. So, how to set default in this? By annual we take in this. So existing columns are these here, then followed by here. Default value we should set here. The default value we can set like constraint expression. You've taken here. We just cancel this. In this, try to put here default. The default values, at least we don't have anything in this. Add column, we don't have. Modify column, if you take even, we don't have anything like that. Copy, if you take, not new table, just cancel this here. Okay, so if you come to SQL prompt, let me create a table. Create table. Here, this is temp ID. I put here, followed by some 5 to default. Default, I put some like here. This one has some 100. Okay, this one I put as 100, then data varchar 2 of 100 we can put like this. Let us try to create the table in this now. Table got created. Here you can assign the default value, but whenever you try to make from the GUI, graphical user interface, you are unable to do the required thing from this. So here making the default table, the default is becoming actually very difficult. Let us try to create one another table. What happens, see in this. Once again, go to the tables here, click on the table, click on the create here. Let us create a table from this. Okay, here we have like this. Whenever it is coming to this point here, something like ID we take, type of data is going to be number use. This is what not now we use. Compulsory data we need to enter. In this, okay, we do like this. ID is going to be coming first in this actually. You can move it up. It has come into the very first position. But here I could not make any kind of constraint in this. I cannot put any constraint in this, like default constraint I could not make from this. I can specify just precision. Even if you come to this here, there is no provision to make anything like that here. If you look at GUI, these difficulties you face in this. Program ID, program name, here introduced by annual when we make. Here, let us go to dependencies and see in this. There is no dependency available here. Similarly, if you come to this, here how to create columns we are making, table name, we have taken something like ID here, but when I want to select anything like if I want to go with this, I can choose like this. Here also I can just select, but when I want to keep any default value, straight away it's not available here. This one problem we face with this. So just cancel this. First of all, let us try to modify here the default value for the biannual. So go with the modify column. Then in this, if it is biannual, we have taken like number. Okay, here there is no provision to give any type of default value here. I cannot give any default value in this. This is becoming a big problem now in this. If you click on next, what happens here? It does not say anything. If you expand the SQL, it says here order table, program, modify, biannual. This is number. Put this as here default. You cannot do anything. You can't do anything here. It's showing just SQL for us. It's showing SQL, unable to do anything for us. Come to the previous year. So this is the difficulty you face with the GUI. When you use graphical user interface, this kind of difficulty you face here. It's not that much clear. You cannot so easily create the required thing from this. But when you use here, but when we use here the SQL prompt, easily we can make it. We can make it using the SQL prompt here. Using SQL prompt, we can make easily that particular thing. Click on the SQL here. SQL commands you can take. Using SQL commands easily, you can make the required table here. So let me write here the table this way. Create. Okay. Do one thing. Before we do with that, let us come to object browser here. Then take the table from this. The tables we take here, and I want to drop this table. Program table, I would like to drop from here. Go to drop, it can be dropping the table. Yes, finish. Now the table has been dropped. Now once again come to home. From the SQL prompt you can make now. Come to the SQL prompt. Easily you can do the SQL prompt now here. We click in this area, we get it, write create table followed by give this one as program. Inside this PRGID we have here, then is the number, how much we put, we are going to put this as 4 here, number 4, and this is here primary key, you can keep. We are keeping a primary key at the column level, not at the table level. I put like this primary key. Next thing, PRG name, we'll take varchar2 of 100, put like this. Varchar2 of 100 we put here. The next thing is what here, program ID, program name we keep here. Then after that, we have here introduced. We can put here introduced. This is here int, again number we take followed by 4 we use here. Only 4 digits we can enter into this. 4 we enter here. Then in this we can set a default value. Default is going to be 2005. We put like this. In 2005 this is started, like this we can put 2005. Next column is here for us. What is that? Biannual. This is char of 1, put like this. Default value is going to be here. In the single quote, try to put yes. Like this, let us try to make a table here. This is a table we are going to create in this. Click on the run, the table is going to be created for us. Table created. Now we got a table in this. You can look at the structure of the table. Using the describe command, first 4 characters are sufficient for us. We put like this, DASC followed by program we write here. When we look into the structure of the database now, run, it displays the structure for us. It's going to display the structure for us here. Table name is program, column name is program ID, data type is number here, precision can be up to 4 digits, it's primary key, varchar up to 100, it is nullable here, year introducer also nullable, then biannual also nullable, like that we have. But for the year introducer and biannual automatically takes 2005 and Y. But as far as program name is concerned, it cannot be nullable. So therefore try to add a constraint unique for that. Therefore what we do here, write order table. What we write table name, program we put here. Here write add constraint. Add constraint. What is the name of the constraint here? We put this as here unique uq underscore. This one is biannual. Biannual, we put it. We are going to put it as biannual here. U2 biannual, we are going to put it. And here the column name is going to be the column name add constraint uq biannual. This is going to be here unique constraint. We put here unique followed by here the column name we can specify as biannual. Like this we try to specify this. So this is exactly what we are trying to add a constraint, like unique constraint on the given table. Now what happened here? Table has been altered. We altered table, we applied a constraint. We have 5 different types of constraints on every table. The constraints are going to be, if you want to use, you can use them. First one is primary key. Second one is here foreign key. Second one is foreign key. Third one is going to be unique constraint. Then we have not null, and you have a null constraint. Then other thing is here check constraint. One more thing is here default. Like these constraints you can apply on the columns. So primary key, foreign key, unique, not null, null, and default are called as IO constraints, where a check constraint is going to be domain constraint. Like this, you can apply the 6 different constraints wherever they are needed. When you look at this table, we applied in this, we applied in this. First is primary key on the PRG ID. Then when you look at the year introduced, we specified that as 2005, and similarly when you take the biannual, we have taken default as Y. So if somebody is trying to enter something like PR2, they should not be accepted. Similarly, when you try to enter a number less than 2005 also should not be accepted. 2005 also should not be accepted. Less than 2005 should not be accepted. Therefore, try to write a check constraint for that. Once again, right here, alter table. What exactly this is? Program we write here, followed by add constraint. A constraint like this. What constraint that is going to be here? CK, nothing but check constraint. This is year introduced. Year introduced we put. Here introduced we put here. Then what constraint we are going to apply on that? It is going to be here check constraint. Check. Then here write here introduced greater than or equal to 2005. Like this, we need to set it. Here we add another constraint. Order table program or add constraint CK here introduced. Check here introduced greater than or equal to 2005. We take and we try to now execute this. So when we execute, when you try to enter data into this column, it can accept a value which is 2005 or greater than 2005, but less than 2005. If you try to enter, it does not accept it. Let us try to execute this. See, the table has been altered here. Similarly, I require here another constraint. I require here one more constraint. So what is the constraint exactly? I require here So here what I have done, I added the unique constraint with the biannual. That is in fact wrong. The constraint must be dropped here. Right here, order table followed by in this, it's a program. I put like this. Then here, drop constraint, we put here. Drop constraint. What is the name of the constraint? UQ underscore biannual. We put like this. Like this, we set it, try to drop the constraint from the given table. So this is basically dropping the constraint. Here what happened? The constraint has been dropped. Now I want to change the constraint to something else here. Order table. We put here program. Then followed by in this, we set this as add constraint. Add constraint here. Then write here in this, write like this, CK biannual. Biannual we put here, CK underscore biannual, followed by here we specify check constraint. And what we write in this, when you go with the check constraint, biannual equal to either it is yes or it should be biannual equal to either n. This way we try to enter, or else it can be lowercase also, we can use. Take here and put an R here. After this, put like this. This can be small y or this can be small n. Like this, we take it. This way, you are trying to apply a check constraint. Try to apply a check constraint in this manner. Okay, try to apply this check constraint, click on the run. Again, table has been modified successfully. So we applied here check constraint. Like this, we have applied here check constraint. But required thing here in this is we need to apply a check constraint on the program name. What is the table structure we created? That is proprietary name. All that we require here the constraint because it has to compulsorily take data for us. Take this and execute. What do we get? See in this. It's giving us, if you look at the PRG name, it's nullable. It should not be nullable. It should be accepting data always. It should be taking data. Therefore, try to put here a constraint. Again, order table. Take here order table. Program we put here. Right. Add constraint. Put the constraint name. So this is exactly not nullable. We write. So this is nn underscore. We put the column name as here PRG name. PRG name, we take it, not null, we set, followed by what is the column name? This one, PRG name, try to put there. Like this, try to execute. What happened here? Invalid identifier, it is saying here. This PRG name is invalid identifier, it is saying here, but we specified there PRG name there, it says invalid identifier. Like this, it's saying here for us. Therefore, it is not working well for us. Here, therefore, do like this. Order table followed by PROG RAM. Then right first of all, drop. We need to drop the column there. Drop column. What column we need to drop there? We need to drop in that first PRG name. Like this, let us try to drop the column in this. So execute here, the column can be getting dropped for us. So table altered here, no longer the column is available for us. Let us try to add now. Alter table, followed by this program we put. Next thing is what here? Add column. Column name is what here? Add column we put here. PRG name, right? Varchar 2 of 100. Then write not null. Like this, we specify here. This is going to be not null. Like this, we create the table. Run this here. What happened? Again, it says invalid identifier. Not null is not invalid identifier. It says here. Remove like this. Try to put this one. Try to execute. So invalid identifier, it says not null is not taking here. Not null, take here. Not null. If you take here, why invalid identifier here? Explain. Not null. PRG name, varchar 2 of 100. Okay. Order table program. This one is add followed by column. Add. This is here the name. Add here to 100 followed by not null. We put here. When you put not null, what happens? See in this table altered successfully. So it's working fine now. We have modified like this here. This way, what happened? A not null constraint also added for us. If you look at the table now, DESC followed by program, it can show you list of programs in this. Just execute. It's showing you like this. Now, program name cannot be, it can't be null. So nullable is false in fact in this. Here introduced biannual can be character 1, it can take yes value like this, it's going to be showing for us. Here we created the table structure. Tomorrow we are going to work with the insertion of data. Today we saw how to create a table and how to alter it. Thank you. Shamanta? Shamant? Shamanta?